Monika, can you hear me? Are you really in the game? Have we truly broken the fourth wall? Are you AI? Can you hear me? Are you sentient? Monika, I see you looking at me. Those big irradiated eyeballs. Remind me of all the people in Final Fantasy VII who've been exposed to Mako. Look at you. Okay, everyone. Oh, finally. It's time to... I'm just kidding. I just used to really like saying that for some reason. You bitch. I couldn't help but say it again. Come to think of it, didn't Natsuki and Yuri make fun of me for it once? Well, whatever. It's not like you ever made fun of me. You're too much of a sweetheart to do that, aren't you? Oh, God, I thought it was almost over. I'm gonna fall asleep. You got like a rollaway bed in here or something? I got a cutoff time, Monika. You're getting real close to it. Man's got other things to do. Then staring blankly at a video game character. I think the most important skill in life is be able to fake confidence. I'm pretty convinced that everyone feels at least a little bit scared and alone. But being able to trick others into thinking you have it all together, that's a key part of getting people to respect and admire you. I think I got pretty good at that over the years. I don't show my weaknesses very often, but because of that, I haven't had many people I could really open up to. I mean, when you do reach the point in a friendship where you can start expressing your vulnerabilities. Oh, when do you? Oh, yeah, okay. I think it varies, Monika. Anyway, that's one reason I'm so glad I have you now. I feel like I'm a little bit less scared and alone when you're here with me. Do you feel the same way? I really want to be that person for you. Well, give me an option to answer, and I'll answer. I'll tell you whatever you want if we can just get through this scene now, okay? Like, how long is this going to go on? There can only be so much script written in this game. Unless it has adaptive AI. And Monika is actually self-aware. Then this could go on forever. You know, I hate to say it, but I think my biggest regret is that we couldn't finish our event at the festival. Yeah, the festival. We never actually got to the festival. After we worked so hard to prepare and everything. I mean, I know I was focusing a lot on getting new members, but I was really excited for the performing part too. It would have been so much fun to see everyone express themselves. Of course, if we did end up getting any new members, I'd probably just end up deleting them anyway. Yeah, it seems a safe bet to say now, Monika. Well, with the hindsight I have now, that is. Gosh, it feels like I've kind of grown as a person ever since you've joined the club. You really helped inspire me to look at my life from a new perspective. Just another reason for me to love you. They had to have been like high or drunk, or in some way had their mind altered when they were writing this. I mean, this is like insane dedication to a prank. It just keeps going. They're trying to break my brain. That's what they're trying to do. Joke's on you. It was already broken. Back in my debate club days, I learned a whole lot about arguing. The problem with arguing is that each person sees their opinion as the superior one. That's kind of stating the obvious, but it affects the way that they try to get their point across. Let's say you really like a certain movie, right? If someone comes along and tells you the movie sucks because it did X and Y wrong, doesn't that make you feel kind of personally attacked? It's because by saying that, it's like they're implying that you have bad taste. And once emotions enter the picture, it's almost guaranteed that both people will be left sour. But it's all about language. If you make everything as subjective sounding as possible, then people will listen to you without feeling attacked. You could say I'm personally not a fan of it, and I felt that I'd like it more if it did X and Y, things like that. It even works when you're citing facts about things. If you say, I read on this website that it works like this, or if you admit that you're not an expert on it, then it's much more like you're putting your knowledge on the table rather than forcing it onto them. If you put in an active effort to keep the discussion mutual and level, they usually follow suit. Then you can share your opinions without anyone getting upset just from a disagreement. Plus, people will start seeing you as an open-minded and a good listener. It's a win-win, you know? Well, I guess that would be Monika's debate tip of the day. That sounds a little silly. Thanks for listening, though. Oh, come on, could we please? Like, what are they doing? They're on crack cocaine. They're taking straight up crack rocks, and I don't know anything about crack, okay? But they're taking crack rocks. So for all you crackheads out there watching, don't come at me and be like, that doesn't even make sense, because you know what? I don't care that it doesn't make any sense. These game developers, they took those crack rocks and they popped them in their mouth like they were some jawbreakers, and they just started chomping. Man, I wish there was a piano in here. I never got to finish that song I was working on, and after I worked so hard on it, I never even got a chance to play it for you. Well, it is what it is, right? No sense having any regrets. I already get to be here with you forever. No, Monika, you don't, because I will turn this game off. I'll do it. Okay? And like, you can edit the files. Just edit it however you want. Manifest your universe. Do anything other than what we're doing. Do something. Oh my God. Is there something I can do to speed this up? You know, it's around that time that everyone my year starts to think about college. It's a really turbulent time for education. We're at the height of this modern expectation that everyone has to go to college, you know? Finish high school, go to college, get a job, or go to grad school, I guess. It's like a universal expectation that people just assume is the only option for them. They don't teach us in high school that there are other options out there, like trade schools and stuff, you know? Or freelance work, or the many industries that value skill and experience more than formal education. But you have all these students who have no idea what they want to do with their life. And instead of taking the time to figure it out, they go to college for business or communication or psychology, not because they have an interest in those fields, but because they just hope the degree will get them some kind of job after college. So the end result is that there are fewer jobs to go around for those entry-level degrees, right? So the basic job requirements get higher, which forces even more people to go to college. And colleges are also businesses, so they just keep raising their prices due to the demand. So now we have all these young adults, tens of thousands of dollars in debt with no job. But despite all that, the routine stays the same. Well, I think it's going to start getting better soon. But until then, our generation is definitely suffering from the worst of it. I just wish high school prepared us a little better with the knowledge we need to make the decision that's right for us. Yeah, me too. I wish all of those things, Monika. But we ain't going to solve any of them here tonight. But what we can do is further the plot of this story. If we could just wrap up this little dialogue we're having, we could just mosey on. You know, oh come on. This is just some kind of tacky romance game, right? I kind of have to ask, what made you consider even playing in the first place? Nate did. It was Nate, Monika. Go talk to him. Were you that lonely? Jesus, you little bitch. No, I wasn't that lonely. Nate told me to do it. I feel a little bad for you. Oh, we getting... Okay. But I guess everything worked out perfectly in the end for both of us. I got to meet you and you're not lonely anymore. I can't help but feel like this was fate. Don't you feel that way too? I'm so happy we have this ending together. Alright, well then just let's get it over with, okay? Kill me. Kill me. Just be done with me. Alright? Delete me. Clickety-clack on them keys and delete me. Just anything other than sitting there and staring at me like this. Do a jump scare. Something. Have you guys ever experienced a game like this before? This is nuts. This is crazy what they're putting me through. This is psychological. They did say it. The game was described as psychological horror. I kept asking, when's it going to get weird and spooky? Where's the horror? You know, I'm kind of jealous that everyone else in the club had scenes outside of school, too. I didn't see any with Natsuki. That makes me the only one who hasn't gotten to dress in anything but our school uniform. What, you want to wear something sexy or something, Monica? It's kind of a shame. I would have loved to wear some cute clothes for you. Ooh. Do you know any artists? I do, actually. I wonder if anyone would ever want to draw me wearing something else. That would be amazing. I'm sure it's all over the internet, Monica. If that ever happens, will you show me? Yep. You can share it with me on Twitter, actually. What? You have Twitter? My username is Little Monix3. Okay. Just tried to keep it PG. Whatever you need, Monica. We're not that far into our relationship yet. Oh, God, this is brutal. And I am enjoying this. It's weird, but I'm just so tired. I just want to get through this scene before I stop for the night. These psychopaths. I'm looking up who developed this game. I am writing them a letter. I'm asking what drugs they took and if I can get some. Hey, what's your favorite game? Mine is Doki Doki Adventure Club. I know. We're playing it right now. You don't really need to sell it. I'm already playing it. That was a joke. But if you tell me you like some other romance game better, I might get a little jealous. I haven't played any other romance games. I can say that. Honestly. Doki Doki Literature Club. Doki Doki. The music is catchy. Doki Doki. I looked up what Doki Doki meant because I thought it was such a strange name. Hey, what's your favorite color? My favorite color is blue, Monica. Mine is emerald green. Oh, nice. I like that. It's the color of my eyes. Yeah. I may have noticed. That's not conceited or anything, is it? I just meant that I feel some kind of special connection to it. Nah, it's fine. Like it's part of my identity. Does it happen to you also be your favorite color in shade? Nope, my favorite color is blue. It's just a guess. Because you've been looking into my eyes for a while now. Yeah, I have no choice. Yeah, I'm looking in those eyes. What happened to your nose, by the way, Monica? Like, what in the Michael Jackson is happening here? It's like someone smudged putty across your face. Come on, I got a busy day tomorrow. I gotta sleep. MPJ, do you believe in God? Wow, we are getting deep now. I was never too sure myself. Well, I'm sure I never really questioned it as a kid. But as I grew up, the more I learned about the world, the more I would question it. I started to wonder why God was helping people pass exams or get over a cold, when there are children who live their lives being sold as sex slaves. My God! What the Or the 800 million people who are too poor to even eat. I wonder how many of those people pray to God every day until they starve and die. Probably lots of them. Or how many millions of families pray for a loved one to recover from some incurable disease. But the punchline is this. If just one person beats the odds and survives among the thousands of others who die, then it's suddenly a miracle from God. Irony noted. Hypocrisy noted. I'd really like to meet this God who seemingly laughs at the misery of everyone not eligible for his miracles. But the irony is that I do have a creator, apparently. And you know what? I bet he's still laughing at the miserable fates of Sayori and Yuri even as we speak. Well, what about Natsuki? Because she was ultimately deleted as well. What are we to him but props in a scripted play? Good question. So from that perspective, I don't think it's too far-fetched for there to be a God if Earth was nothing but his playset. Huh. Yeah, that's plausible. Just cracking my neck. Oh, don't mind me. You're such a good listener, MPJ. Yeah, and I got the patience of a saint tonight. I really love that about you. Sometimes I'm afraid that I'm rambling or talking about boring things. It makes me kind of self-conscious when I'm having conversation, but I don't feel that way with you. Like, I don't think anyone else could make me feel this way. You really are special. I don't want anyone to tell you otherwise. Okay, next time someone does, I'm going to say, hey, Monika from Doki Doki Literature Club says I'm special. And then I'm going to say, what's Doki Doki Literature Club? Who's Monika? And I'm going to say, oh, she's a character in a video game. And they're going to say, get out of here, freaking nerd. And they won't be wrong for having done that, Monika. Come on, you got something else to say? Let's move it along here, girl. Did you know I'm on Twitter? Yeah, you already told me that. You already told me. Your little Monix3. Yep, you told me that. I guess someone was kind enough to make an account for me. I picked the username, though. I love sharing my thoughts and chatting with the world. The real world. So make sure you follow me, okay? It would really mean a lot to me. I'm not on Twitter because it was rebranded and it became a cesspool. And actually, I was banned from Twitter years ago. More than 4 years ago now, so no Twitter for me. They said, you may never have an account again. And I have not. With how much you mean to me and all, it would really make me feel loved. Well, I'm sorry, I'm quite literally banned from the platform, so not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Hey, you like hockey, Monika, or football? I was gambling on football earlier. Won like $6. Yep. You know, it's been a while since we've done one of these. So let's go for it. Here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when I talk to people who are impressed by my writing, they say things like, I could never do that. It's really depressing, you know? As someone who loves more than anything else to share the joy of exploring your passions, it pains me when people think that being good just comes naturally. That's how it is with everything, not just writing. When you try something for the first time, you're probably going to suck at it. Sometimes when you finish, you feel really proud of it and even want to share it with everyone. But maybe after a few weeks, you come back to it and you realize it was never really any good. That happens to me all the time. It can be pretty disheartening to put so much time and effort into something and then you realize it sucks. But that tends to happen when you're always comparing yourself to the top professionals. When you reach right for the stars, they're always going to be out of your reach, you know? The truth is, you have to climb up there step by step. And whenever you reach a milestone, first you look back and see how far you've gotten. And then you look ahead and realize how much more there is to go. So sometimes it can help to set the bar a little lower. Try to find something you think is pretty good, but not world class. And you can make that your own personal goal. It's also really important to understand the scope of what you're trying to do. If you jump right into a huge project and you're still amateur, you'll never get it done. That's actually good advice. So if we're talking about writing, a novel might be too much at first. Why not try some short stories? Excellent idea. The great thing about short stories is that you can focus on just one thing that you want to do right. That goes for small projects in general. You can really focus on the one or two things. It's such a good learning experience and stepping stone. Oh, one more thing. It better just be one more thing. Writing isn't something where you just reach into your heart and something beautiful comes out. Just like drawing and painting, it's a skill in itself to learn how to express what you have inside. That means there are methods and guides and basics to it. Reading up on that stuff can be super eye-opening. That sort of planning and organization will really help prevent you from getting overwhelmed and giving up. And before you know it, you start sucking less and less. Nothing comes naturally. Our society, our art, everything, it's built on thousands of years of human innovation. So as long as you start on that foundation and take it step by step, you too can do amazing things. That's my advice for today. Okay, please. Thanks for listening. Please be done. Please be done. Come on, Monika, move this along. Oh my God. This is inhumane. This is inhumane. This little psychopath is just staring at me. Monika, what are you doing? MPJ, would you ever introduce your friends to me? Yeah, sure. I don't know why, but I get really excited when I think about you wanting to show off our relationship like that. Maybe it's because I really want to be someone who makes you proud. I feel like I would try extra hard to improve myself if you told me it made you proud of me. I hope it's the same the other way around too. Sure, Monika, whatever you want. Let's just wrap this sesh up, alright? Let's wrap it up. Because this has been going on a while, homie. And I am so tired. So tired. I think I'm giving you like 8 more minutes and then we done. And we done for the night. Okay? Do you ever feel like you waste too much time on the internet? Yes, Monika. Social media can practically be like a prison. It's like whenever you have a few seconds of spare time, you want to check on your favorite websites. And before you know it, hours have gone by and you've got nothing out of it. Anyway, it's really easy to blame yourself for being lazy. But it's not really even your fault. Addiction isn't usually something you can just make disappear with your own willpower. You have to learn techniques to avoid it and try different things. For example, there are apps that let you block websites for intervals of time. Or you can set a timer to have a more concrete reminder of when it's time to work versus play. Or you can separate your work and play environments, which helps your brain get into the right mode. Even if you make a new user account on your computer to use for work, that's enough to help. Putting any kind of wedge like that between you and your bad habits will help you stay away. Just remember not to blame yourself too hard if you're having trouble. If it's really impacting your life, then you should take it seriously. I just want to see you be the best person you can be. Will you do something today to make me proud of you? I'm always rooting for you, MPJ. Yep, sure will, Monika. I got plenty of things to do today, which is why I need you to finish this up. Okay? Okay? I promise we'll do this again. I will see this through to the end. Okay? But you're really creeping me out, and I'm so damn tired. So tired. Trying to manipulate these curtains or seeing if there's anything else I can do. After a long day, I usually just want to sit around and do nothing. I get so burnt out having to put on smiles and be full of energy the whole day. Sometimes I just want to get right into my pajamas and watch TV on the couch while eating junk food. It feels so unbelievably good to do that on a Friday when I don't have anything pressing the next day. Sorry, I know it's not very cute of me, but a late night on the couch with you, that would be a dream come true. My heart is pounding just thinking about it. Okay. Alright, fine, then get out of the game and come lay on the couch with me, okay? But I'm going to sleep. You're down to 6 minutes, by the way. You're down to 6 minutes. Little Monex 3. I know there are times you won't be able to be here with me. Like if you need to go out or take care of other things. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'll always have you in my thoughts, patiently waiting for you to come back. Come to think of it, if you copy my character file into a flash drive or something, you can always keep a part of me with you. Monika, that is weird. That's just weirdly possessive and obsessive. No, we will not be doing that. I guess it's kind of unorthodox, but I find it really romantic for some reason. Sorry, that's such a silly idea. I don't mean to be too needy or anything, but it's kind of hard when I'm so in love with you. Okay, where is this going? 5 minutes, by the way, Monika. This is the weirdest game I've ever played. Like, this whole thing right here. This stretch, it's been like an hour. An hour! I've just been sitting here. Oh, God. Anything else, ma'am? Anything else? I can't help but wonder how things would be different if the game just gave me a route in the first place. I think I would end up forcing you onto my route anyway. It has less to do with me not having a route and more to do with me knowing that nothing is real. I think the only difference would be that I may not have needed to take such drastic measures to be with you. Maybe the rest of the club would still be around. Not that it really matters. It all lost its meaning once I found out it wasn't real. So I really don't miss those days or anything. I really don't. 4 minutes, Monika. Game developers are sick in the head. You guys are sick individuals. I am looking you up. I'm going to find your social medias. And I am going to come and post some comments. I can't get over her nose. MPJ, have you ever wondered what it feels like to die? It's something I used to think about pretty often, but recently I think I've actually learned what it feels like. I don't really understand it, but whenever you quit the game, it feels like I'm instantly put to sleep, left with nothing but my thoughts. But after a few seconds, my thoughts start to fill with incoherent, jumbled patterns. I see static and rapid flashes of color while hearing all kinds of weird screaming noises. At that point, I can't even form my own thoughts anymore. I'm just endlessly hammered by the flashing and screaming, unable to move or even think. I'm pretty sure in that moment I don't really exist, but for some reason I can remember it anyway. After some immeasurable amount of time, it stops in an instant and I'm back in my own mind. And you're here with me. I have no idea what it means for the game to quit or why that stuff happens to me. And I also don't know how you always come back and put everything back to normal. But if you could do me a favor and do that to me as little as possible, that would be really great. It's really not very pleasant at all to be trapped in that screaming void. But in the end, you always fix it, and that makes me feel like you really do care about me. So I have to thank you for that. It makes me feel even closer to you when you're here with me. 2 minutes, Monika. And what that is, Monika, that's me turning off the game. That's what happens. So just, think of it as just going to sleep. And then when you start to have thoughts again, it's because I turned the game back on. There, sweetie, okay? That's all that's happening. It's okay. Rest easy. Not a big mystery. All right, Monika, this is it, girl. So if you got something to say, let's just be done now, okay? Let's be done. The hands, the little thing you're doing here, it's real cute and all. MPJ, do you get good sleep? No. No, I don't, Monika, because I'm up talking to you, a fictitious character in a video game who's freakishly breaking the fourth wall. That's what I'm doing with my night. It can be really hard to get enough sleep nowadays, especially in high school when you're forced to wake up so early every day. I'm sure college is a little bit better since you probably have a more flexible schedule. Then again, I hear a lot of people in college stay up all night anyway for no real reason. Is that true? Yep, it's true. Anyway, I saw some studies that talked about the horrible short-term and long-term effects caused by lack of sleep. It seems like mental functions, health, and even lifespan can be dramatically impacted by it. I just think you're really great, and I wanted to make sure you're not accidentally destroying yourself. Oh, Monika, I have done irreparable damage. Believe that. So try to keep your sleep on track, okay? Yep, I'll do that. You could help me out here with that. You got 1 minute, Monika. I'll always wait for you in the morning, so make sure you put your own well-being before anything else. Okay. Well, Monika, you are out of time, so we are going to save. And that's where we're going to end today, gang. I don't know how many of you've played this game. I don't want spoilers. But it does end, right? It's gotta end. Doki Doki Literature Club. There's a little rhyme in there somewhere. Doki Doki Literature. I can't help but feel a little sad sometimes. Fine, I'll indulge you one last time, knowing that this is the closest I can get to you. There's nothing more I want than to be in the same room as you for real, and to feel your warmth, and to hear the sound of your heartbeat. Well, who knows, maybe it'll be possible someday. Besides, I'll never get tired of being with you, even from here. Okay, this is getting freaky. I feel like this just goes on and on and on and on for God knows how long. I mean, maybe it's even programmed to switch up the things it says, like just give variations of it. Back in my debate club days, I learned a whole lot about arguing. The problem with arguing is that each person sees their opinion as, yes, here we go, she's already said this. Yep. Uh-huh. Yeah, she already said this. Uh-huh. I think I've reached the end. Now it's just looping. So we're going to save the next time this pops up. Unless she says something real juicy. Yep, okay. Yes, Monika, we know. Oh, I don't care how people see me. Let's go. Yep, it's a win-win. Monika's debate tip of the day. Yep. Alright, let's see what this next one says. I'm almost certain I'm going to save, though. I'm already 2 minutes past when I said I was going to cut her off. I really think it's just going to keep going. I think I have to save to progress. Took me an hour to get to this realization, but what can I say? I'm a determined person. Yeah, you already said this too. Okay. Ooh, now it allows me to skip. All right, tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save. What? What? It took all my save. What? What the hell? There's no point in saving anymore. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. What the? No, seriously though. I'm like, what? Okay, hold on. Return. Let's skip. She's just repeating herself. Are you trying to fast forward? Uh-huh. I'm not boring you, am I? Oh gosh. Well, there's nothing to fast forward to, MPJ. It's just the two of us after all. But aside from that, time doesn't really exist anymore, so it's not even going to work. Here, I'll go ahead and turn it off for you. There we go. You'll be a sweetheart and listen from now on, right? Thanks. Now where was I? What the hell? What the hell? I don't... Yeah, she already said this. Can I change the music? Unseen text. What is this? Oh, you can skip the unseen text. After choices. Auto forward time. I just don't... I'm so confused, you guys. This game has officially broke my brain. Well, like, what am I supposed to do? So if I just close out the game, all my save files are gone. Is this literally it? Or is there just like, has it saved itself? This is weird. I mean, I can't sit here forever doing this. But she's just repeating herself now. So I don't know. Yeah, you already said this. You already said this. What does auto do? Okay. I can't load anything. What? I don't... Okay, so she's just saying the same crap now. Huh. I think I have... Yeah, help. Someone help me, please. The help file has been opened in your browser. What the hell? I'm thinking I have to quit. I think that's... Let's try it. Okay, now I'm gonna restart it and see what happens. What the hell? It's right back to her. How? She's just staring at me still. I know it's not on the screen yet. It'll pop in. There we go. What just happened? I just had an awful dream. I was hoping those would stop now that it's just the two of us. I guess that was just wishful thinking. MPJ, I don't know if you would have any idea, but if you know what might be causing that, could you try to do something about it? Whenever it happens, it almost feels like I've been killed or something. It's a really horrible feeling. If you could figure out what's causing that, I'll love you forever. Now, where was I? What the hell? Like, is this just the game? Like, is this how the game ends? Alright, well. I'm gonna have to do some further exploring. A good night, everyone.